Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ Nuki, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We back on the channel with another
Kid and C original.
Welcome back to the channel, man. Hey, we got Dave Chappelle. Equanimity? Yeah. Don't do me. Please don't do me.
And then it says
It's Trump. We all know what that word is. Man, it's Dave Chappelle. Y'all know what it is or what it ain't. We just gonna get to it. But before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go. If you want to further support the channel, just always check down below.
Definitely.
Y'all know y'all love Dave over here. Also, salute to you. The comment of the day, man. We highly appreciate any comment that we do receive over here on the channel. But we like to shine light on those that we do receive. So salute to you, whoever you are. With that being said,
let's just get into it, y'all.
You want to say the title?
Let's get into it.
You want to say the title?
No, they see it.
Equanimity. Just sound it out. Proofread. It's always there for you.
You the one that know the word.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I came back here where I started because I will shoot my final Netflix special tonight. That's right. And after this shit, it's time to make America wait again. I've done too well. You know, if you black in show business and do too well, it's scary, nigga. Like, you gotta get the fuck out of the casino while the getting's good, while you're still winning. If you don't walk away from the table, that's how niggas get Kevin Harted. You already know.
What the?
That's my man. I'm just saying, if he got a sex tape out, well, it's just a matter of time for me.
Nah.
But you know why I be thinking sometimes I want to stop doing comedy? And you know, I don't want to sound like a braggart saying this, but the real reason I want to stop is because I'm too goddamn good at it. I'm not even exaggerating. It's not exciting.
That is a good reason though. Like reason why some people do quit what they want to. Because
it comes too easy. Like it begins to be too easy.
And then the money too good.
Like it's repetitive. It's kind of just like I need something new. I need something fresh. I need some.
It's a word I'm trying to think of.
Spunk.
No.
Wow, that's my word.
Every night before I come out on stage, I'll be backstage like, I'm sure this is gonna go well. And it always does.
I know what I'm thinking about.
Okay, come on.
Basically, if there's no failure, he has nothing to fight. Like basically fight against.
Oh, okay, now that
because if I bomb this show, but he I ain't gonna bomb.
I thought it was just one word you was looking for.
Still searching.
I'm so good at writing jokes, and this is not even an exaggeration. I actually write jokes backwards. I will write a punchline with no particular setup in mind. I just put it on a scrap of paper, and I'll throw that scrap of paper in my fishbowl. I have a fishbowl in my house filled with random punchlines. And every once in a while, I'll shake the bowl, and I'll dig in there and just pull one out and see if I can make that shit work. And I picked one for this special. It's not an easy punchline to pull off. Are you ready? Yeah. Here it goes. The punchline is, so I kicked her in the pussy.
I am done.
I haven't finished the joke yet. I just know whatever happens in the beginning of the joke, at the end of the joke, for some reason, I'm gonna kick somebody in the pussy. And it's going to be hilarious. You know what's weird? I've always remembered a time when I wasn't. You know, when I was growing up, I was probably about 8 years old. And at the time, we were living in Silver Spring. Yeah. Yes. Common misconception about me in D.C. A lot of people think I'm from the hood. That's not true. But I never bothered to correct anybody.
Never.
Because I wanted the streets to embrace me. As a matter of fact, I kept it up as a ruse. Like sometimes I'll hang out with rappers like Nas and them, and these motherfuckers will start talking about the projects. Yo, it was wild in the PJs, yo. And I'll be like, word, nigga, word. But I don't know. I have no idea. My parents did just well enough so that I could grow up poor around white people.
What you said, I grew up poor around the white people, but I was a little well off most of the black folk.
And to be honest, when Nas and them talk about the projects, nigga, I used to get jealous. Because it sounded fun. Everybody in the projects was poor. And that's fair. But if you were poor in Silver Spring, nigga, it felt like it was only happening to you. You know the pain of that first sleepover at a white friend's house. When you come back home on Sunday and just look at your parents like, y'all need to step your game up. Everything at Timmy's house works.
Even the
Remember the first time you saw that? In a cold winter, and you be at a white friend's house and see the motherfuckers in their living room without their coats on?
I'm done.
Oh, man.
Timmy was one of my first white friends, like, in my life, man. He's a good dude, too. He moved to Silver Spring from Utah, of all places. I guess his family was affiliated with that Mormon church they got down there, and me and him used to hang out. And one day I was at his house, we were just hanging out, and Timmy says, Dave, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I said, oh, man, I'd love to, but I can't. If I'm not home before dark, my mother will kill me. That was a lie. My mother had several jobs. I hadn't seen her in like 3 or 4 days. At that point in my life, it was my experience that white dinner wasn't delicious.
I think that's a lot of conceptions. Don't. You will always misconceptions.
I'd rather go home and fry some bologna or some shit like that.
Got you some barbecue chips, put some mustard, some cheese, on some white bread.
But then old Timmy threw me a curveball I wasn't expecting. He said, it's too bad you can't stay, Dave, because Mom made stovetop stuffing. I said, what the fuck, stovetop? Well, hold on, nigga, let me make some phone calls real quick. I had seen that commercial so many times. I had dreamt of getting my hands on some of that stovetop stuffing. And finally, I met a motherfucker that actually had a box of stovetop in the house. I couldn't miss this opportunity, so I pretended to call my mother. And then I came back and I said, Timmy, you're not gonna believe this great news. Mom said I can stay. And he said, fantastic. He said, why don't you come with me and we'll help set the table and then we can say the blessing. I had no interest in setting this motherfucker's table or saying these crazy ass Mormon prayers. I just wanted that goddamn stuffing. My hands first. My plan was simple. Wash my hands slowly, and by the time I'm done, the table will be set, the blessing will be said, and all that there will be left to do is eat. Went to the bathroom. I washed my hands very slowly. I must have been in there for about 10 minutes. And suddenly, one of his mothers came to the door.
Oh, Oh, because he did say, okay, yeah.
What he say?
Earlier, he said about the church.
Okay.
The Mormon church.
I don't know nothing about no Mormon church.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather keep up with the Christians. They got more than one.
She was like, hi, David, right? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, Timmy tells me that you're planning on staying for dinner. I said, I hope that's not a problem, ma'am. She says, no, it's no problem. In fact, we'd love to have you. It's just that we weren't expecting company. And I'm afraid there's not enough stovetop stuffing for everybody.
You gotta be fucked up.
So I kicked her in the pussy. Bam! Ladies and gentlemen, I told you I'm dope, nigga. I was gonna say it, you still didn't see it coming. And that's why I make the big bucks.
I ain't see you coming. I didn't. I ain't see that one coming though.
Oh my God. But there's a more important reason that I would stop doing comedy right now. And this reason is the real reason that's been percolating, and it really is the crowd, not you. I'm talking about the crowd on the big stage. It's too hard to entertain a country whose ears are so brittle. Motherfuckers are so sensitive, the whole country is turned into bitch-ass niggas.
What you said?
What you said, bruh?
We be talking about that all the time.
Bruh, it's hard, bruh.
That's crazy, man.
YouTube.
You can't say nothing, man.
Can't do nothing, can't react to nothing,
Can't look a certain way.
bruh.
Make a certain way.
Everything you say upsets somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can remember when it all started. It was when I was doing Chappelle show. When I was doing Chappelle show, I used to do the show, and then on the weekends I do like concerts and shit like that. So I'm doing a concert, and there was a couple in the front row, beautiful couple. The wife was obviously Asian. You could see it in her face. The husband, this motherfucker was mysterious, to say the least. Couldn't quite pinpoint where he was from. Caramel-colored fella, very nice hair, but he could have been from anywhere. Bangladesh, Mexico. I can't guess with a nigga like this. All I knew for sure about this guy is that his wife was a bitch. I could see that in her face, too. No, he was laughing and having a good time, and she was scowling at me at a goddamn comedy show. I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized at some point that she was pregnant, and I was smoking on stage. I said, oh my God, that's probably why she's mad. So I started to put my cigarette out, but then she hit me with one of them fake non-smoker calls. So I just kept smoking. I thought to myself, bitch, that baby will be fine, relax. And I tried to break the tension. I just asked her. That's all I said. I go, hey, where are you guys from anyway? And I could tell that she was on to me. She goes, very condescendingly, she says, I'm from California. If you're asking my ethnicity, I am Chinese. He was like, I'm Mexican, bro. I said, well, I'm sorry if I offended you by asking, but you're a very beautiful couple. And miss, there's no question that you're gonna give birth to the hardest working baby this world has ever seen.
I ain't see no one coming, bruh.
I
ain't see no one coming.
Oh my God.
That fucked up, bruh.
I'm done.
I ain't gonna make no jokes, cause like he said,
Folks
too sensitive, bruh.
That's not a bad joke.
It's not a picture.
She got very upset. She got up to leave immediately, but she didn't just leave. She had to take one last dig at me on the way out. I will never buy one of your fucking DVDs again, Dave Chappelle. I said, ma'am, with all due respect, Chinese people don't buy DVDs.
Bruh. What the?
And the crowd went crazy. We were all laughing, having a good time. I didn't even think anything of it. And then just 3 days later, this lady sends a fucking letter to my promoter telling him not to book me for shows anymore because I was, quote, racist, and I'm quoting her, insensitive to the nature of my interracial marriage. I was like, word, bitch, I was. And she would know that I myself am in an interracial marriage. That's right. In fact, my wife is Asian too. Surprise, bitch, I'll see you on Thanksgiving. But my wife's not Chinese. She's Filipino. That's right. And our kids are Puerto Rican somehow, so there you go.
They look Puerto Rican.
I don't give a fuck about interracial marriage. In fact, you know what? My mother is half white. A lot of people don't know that. Well, all right, you were a little too excited, but okay.
So what did it?
A lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but it's true. You can't tell looking at me. But if I grew my hair out, you would think you was at a fucking Cat Williams concert. My shit is beautiful.
Oh, bruh.
Love it.
Bruh.
I love Dave Chappelle.
Bruh, that's crazy, bruh. It just bothers me, the fact of how it's like the society has changed.
It's so sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you thought I was gonna say?
I was saying this. People are so sensitive.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
Like the world now is so sensitive.
Nah, they just so suckerish. Just a bunch of suckers in their feelings.
A bunch of sensitive suckers.
Sensitive suckers in their feelings. And you know what your mama used to tell you? Boy, if you don't get out your damn feelings.
Ooh.
My mama used to tell me, boy, you don't get your... Go. I'd be like, all right, I'm hard.
I'll be like, I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'm tough. Build some tough skin, man.
Yeah.
Growing up, bro, everybody used to crack jokes.
For real though.
But you want me to tell you who's in control now? The one used to always cry and run to the principal office talking about me. Mm-mm. Because he became a nerd and became one of the presidents. I'm saying he got power. He could be a president of a company or something. He just got some little power now. He taking out his anger and animosity towards the world out on the whole world because everybody used to make fun of him. But at the end of the day, we still make fun of you.
I know.
These jokes ain't gonna die. But with that being said, man, let us know in the comment section down below some more Dave Chappelle or whoever y'all want to see us react to so we can make sure we bring it over here for y'all, man. But as always, y'all know how it go. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
Damn, rude. Okay. Just rude. Just cut us off. Just rude. What y'all talking about? What? I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are y'all.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar.